my purpose in this assignment was to inform the Dean of Students office of a different perspective when it comes to campus safety. There are many precautions UNM takes when it comes to creating a safe environment. However, not many students are aware of what is available to them, like the escort system that the UNM PD does, which I didn't even know about until I actually wrote this paper, which is kind of crazy. They actually walk you to your car or to a shuttle stop anywhere on campus. You can just call them and they will escort you there just so you feel safer, which is pretty cool. And after revising my rough draft, I was able to take the feedback I got from my peers and make my proposal a lot stronger. I feel like by adding images and graphs, it has made my proposal much easier to understand. I thought about my audience when I added pictures of the areas I believe need better lighting. I took pictures of those areas at night and also during the day in order to get a better picture as to which areas I'm concerned about and which lights I believe need replacing. So I put arrows pointing to those areas. I also have this one down here. This is the light right here that I felt would need replacing, and I also have it during the daytime. After doing research, I also found out about different things that UNM puts together in order to maintain a safe environment. And the Dean of Students office actually puts together a campus safety walk every year, which anyone could do. So they pretty much walk around campus and take notes about areas that they believe might need more lighting or places that have too much vegetation. And I feel like this gives students and staff a chance to bring up safety concerns that they may have. So this reassured me that if Jenna Crabb, which is the Dean of Students, were to read my proposal, she would be interested to see what else she can do to improve the safety of our school. I also looked into which department would be able to help make this project possible in order to provide my audience with everything they need to get this project started. I found the name of the supervisor in the remodeling section in the UNM physical plant department, which is Chris Nelson, and he deals with maintenance and construction done around campus. He's also the person to talk to when you need a crew to be gathered for a project. So that's why I put his name in right here. And I was looking for the the pay rate, but I couldn't find it. So I just put blank because I'm sure they would know that. And it also would depend on how many workers are gathered for this project. It just depends if they want to do it sooner or later, if it's okay if it's spread out. It just depends. And while I'm at that, I also decided that instead of adding new lighting, I think it would be more efficient to just replace the lights that I feel need replacing, because then it would take less money and less time, because they would just be replacing them and not having to do more wiring or construction, and it would take a lot longer to do that, and a lot more money. So I felt like this was the most efficient way to create a safer environment with less money. I chose this particular medium for my project because I feel like it's the best way to communicate with my audience, which is the Dean of Students office. I know that they have the same intentions, that they don't need to be convinced to create a safer environment for the community at UNM. And if I did feel like I needed to convince them of something, I would have probably went at this a little differently. I would have probably made a video instead to try to grab their attention to my concerns. Although I know that they always strive to create the safest environment for all community members, So writing a proposal with pictures and graphs seemed like the best medium to use in this situation. And here's a graph that I created for the benefits, short-term and long-term benefits. I just felt like this is a easier way to just see the long-term benefits and short-term benefits in a way that's just there and you don't have to read. I felt like too much text would be a little boring when they're just trying to look at it and see if they would want to do it or not. So I just felt like this was the best way to show the benefits, because I'm sure they also know that it's very beneficial to add better lighting where it's needed. And I also decided to add the reports, the logo alerts that we get, and everyone's phone starts vibrating in class when there's a report that is sent to the UNMPD. And I use these reports to create my current situation. So the story that I said there, I use these reports to help me out. So I looked at the ones that were sent through email, and it's right here. And I also looked up the ones that they had on Facebook, because I guess they also have a Facebook page, and they posted those there. So I have all of these. And so yeah, I use those to help me make a story for my current situation, because I'm not really in the UNMPD, but I felt like it would be a strong proposal if I said I was. And the UNMPD is big on safety, obviously, because they're the police department for the University of New Mexico. So I felt like it was the best decision on that part, because I feel like it would be a little more appealing to the dean of students if they heard it from the police department, because they're trying to create a safe environment as well. And yeah, that's about it.